First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right here.
80 weapons.
Check 99.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
On first down, McDonald. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Get set.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Smooth.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
To throw again, McDonald. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's out, baby. That's big side. Whip.
Watch the recon. 132 fighter. Big trip.
Looking to throw. McDonald under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ndamukong Suh able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Matchbox right. Hey, team 6.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Thomas has it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Topper! Bravo!
From the gun, McDonald. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch 54, watch 54. 6-6, pull it high.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Push him back.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. A good pickup there, a 22.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Ready. Blue ready.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Easy.
Check three.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Jameis now on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Hey, Irvin.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Jet bombers. Give me 2 jet bombers. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, Echo. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man out.
Second and 4. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's third and goal.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. From the gun on third down. McDonald in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Go!
From the gun, McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? White 25.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 2, Winston. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, it's Jones. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McDonald. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Ready. 90, Wolf. 54. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Levante David in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18 Gators.
I'm scared.
Hey, Wahoo. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Lead grip.
Operating from the gun. McDonald got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go. 10-2, sir. 54, box 54.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
65.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Hey, high 7.
Check, 45 to Mike. Let's go one more. 45 to Mike. All day, dog. 45 to go.
From the gun, Patterson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack, though. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down.
You better be ready.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
At the 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Off play action. Patterson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Back to throw. Patterson, and this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th.
31, Saints 30.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Barber. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
That's right, baby.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Running with Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Saints, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal.